Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating corners of numismatics, the world of Lincoln wheat pennies. While pennies may seem like everyday coins, certain Lincoln wheat pennies are among the most sought-after treasures in the United States. These rare coins, with different mint marks and conditions, have collectors scrambling at auctions and coin shows because they carry tremendous historical significance and astonishing dollar value. In this video, we'll explore the top 7 most valuable Lincoln wheat pennies, their unique features, rarity, and what makes them irresistible in today's collector market. So let's move up. The United States Lincoln wheat penny 1 cent from 1957 with a D mint mark, especially when found in very fine condition. At first glance it may look like an ordinary old penny, but behind this small copper coin is a powerful story of American history, careful craftsmanship, and steady collector demand in today's auction market. If you've ever wondered whether a 1957 D wheat penny in nice condition is worth more than face value, the Lincoln wheat penny series has a long and respected history in the United States. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. By the time 1957 arrived, the nation was in a period of post-war growth, industrial strength, and optimism. The Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark on the reverse, played a major role in producing coins for everyday use across the western United States. The 1957 D penny was struck during the final years of the wheat penny design, just 2 years before it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. This makes it an important late-date issue within the beloved wheat penny series. What makes the 1957 D Lincoln wheat penny special is its classic design and solid minting quality. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln's right-facing portrait appears strong and dignified, with clear details in the hair, cheek, and jawline when the coin is in very fine condition. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1957 are well-balanced and easy to read. On the reverse, the 2 wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum across the top. In very fine condition, the wheat lines remain sharp, the lettering is bold, and the overall surfaces show honest circulation where without heavy damage. The coin is composed primarily of copper, giving it that warm reddish-brown tone collectors appreciate, especially when original color is preserved. The 1957 D wheat penny is considered a common-day coin, but condition plays a major role in its desirability. Millions were produced, which means it is not rare in a technical sense. However, finding one in very fine condition with clean surfaces, minimal marks, and attractive color still holds appeal for collectors who are building complete wheat penny sets. Many examples were heavily circulated, so coins that retain strong detail and appeal stand out in today's market. Collectors also carefully examine these pennies for potential mint errors or varieties, which can significantly increase interest and value if confirmed. The current market value of a 1957 D Lincoln wheat penny in very fine condition is modest but stable. Most examples in this grade typically sell for a few dollars, often ranging from around $5 million depending on appeal and overall quality. Coins with better color, smoother surfaces, or near extra fine details may sell for slightly higher amounts. If the coin is professionally graded or discovered with a genuine error, such as a die crack or off-center strike, the value can rise well beyond the normal range. While it is not a get-rich-quick coin, it remains a solid and respected piece for collectors who appreciate classic U.S. coinage. The 1957 D wheat penny is careful handling and smart collecting habits. Always avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can destroy original surfaces and reduce value instantly. Store it in a protective holder to prevent further wear and environmental damage. Take time to compare details with grading guides so you can better understand what truly qualifies as very fine condition. Watching auction results and learning about wheat penny varieties can also help you spot better than average examples when opportunities appear. The Lincoln Wheat Penny 1 cent from 1957 with the D mint mark may not be the rarest coin in U.S. history, but it carries undeniable historical value and lasting collector interest. In very fine condition, it represents a beautiful example of late-era wheat penny craftsmanship and remains a popular choice for both new and experienced collectors, whether you own one already or are thinking of adding it to your collection. Next up, we're turning our attention to a true gem from the golden era of United States coinage, the 1955 Lincoln Wheat Penny, specifically the 1 cent coin without a mint mark. At first glance, a single penny may seem like just a trivial piece of change, but for collectors, this particular coin is a fascinating piece of history and a potentially valuable addition to any collection. We'll explore the rich story behind this coin, its unique features, why it's highly sought after, and its current market value in today's auction world. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series, officially known as the Lincoln Cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by the renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, this series is immediately recognizable by its iconic wheat stalks flanking the reverse side of the coin, a design that remained in circulation for over 3 decades, until 1958. The 1955 issue falls toward the later years of the Wheat Penny series, yet it remains highly collectible due to its historical significance and the enduring popularity of Lincoln-themed coinage. This coin represents a period in American history when the country was experiencing post-war growth, and coinage reflected both economic stability and artistic tradition. Now, the unique features of the 1955 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark. On the obverse, or front side, you'll find the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, carefully engraved to highlight his dignified profile. Surrounding Lincoln, you'll notice the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above his head, "Liberty" to the left, and the date, 1955, to the right. The absence of a mint mark below the date indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia, which was the largest coin-producing facility in the United States at the time. On the reverse, the coin showcases the elegant twin wheat stalks along the edges, encasing the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above the denomination, the phrase "E pluribus unum" completes the design, a subtle reminder of the nation's motto, "Out of many, one." Even in circulated condition, these details remain legible and striking, which makes them highly appealing to collectors. While millions of 1955 pennies were minted, finding one in good, circulated condition with minimal wear and clear details can be surprisingly challenging. Coins that have been well preserved over decades, even with light circulation marks, often attract premium attention at auctions. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins from this era because they offer a tangible connection to mid-20th century America, capturing the charm of a time long past. The 1955 Lincoln Wheat Penny, without a mint mark, is considered moderately rare in higher quality circulated grades, and this scarcity drives collector demand. Coins showing full details on Lincoln's face, sharp lettering, and minimal fading on the wheat stalks are particularly sought after by numismatists. The current market value, the 1955 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, can range significantly depending on condition. In typical circulated condition, these coins may fetch anywhere from $2 million, while those in exceptionally fine or nearly uncirculated condition can see prices rise into the $4 million, especially when presented at live auctions or through reputable coin dealers. For collectors who carefully grade and authenticate their coins, the 1955 Philadelphia issue can be a remarkable investment, as coins of this era often appreciate in value over time due to both historical significance and limited supply in high-grade conditions. For those looking to add this coin to their collection, collecting tips are essential. Always check for wear on key areas like Lincoln's cheek and jawline, as these areas provide a reliable indication of the coin's overall condition. Handle coins carefully, ideally with cotton gloves, to avoid introducing oils and dirt that can further diminish their value. When purchasing, consider coins that have been professionally graded, as grading adds credibility and often increases market demand. Joining coin clubs, visiting local shows, and consulting auction records can also help collectors identify the best opportunities to acquire these rare coins at fair prices. The 1955 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark is more than just a small piece of metal. It is a bridge to American history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a valuable collectible for today's numismatists. Its classic design, moderate rarity, and enduring popularity make it a must-have for anyone serious about coin collecting. Next up, we are diving into the fascinating world of the Lincoln Wheat penny, focusing on the 1956 issue with a D mint mark. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny, but this coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, especially when found in fine condition. Its historical significance, unique design, and the story behind its minting make it a true gem for numismatists and investors alike. If you thought pennies were just small change, prepare to be amazed at how this unassuming coin can command significant attention in today's collector market. The Lincoln Wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has a rich and compelling history that dates back to its introduction in 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin broke away from the traditional motifs of the time, featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse. The 1956 D penny was minted in Denver, indicated by the D mint mark just below the date, and represents the tail end of the classic wheat penny era before the Lincoln Memorial design replaced the wheat reverse in 1959. Each penny from this era carries not only monetary value but also a connection to mid-20th century American history, reflecting the nation's culture and economy. One of the most striking features of the 1956 D Lincoln Wheat penny is its elegant simplicity. On the obverse, we see Abraham Lincoln's right-facing portrait, detailed and dignified, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1956 with the D mint mark to the right. The reverse design showcases two stylized ears of wheat curving along the edges, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto E Pluribus Unum above. This combination of symbolism and artistry makes the coin instantly recognizable and highly appealing to collectors. Even in fine condition, the coin retains enough detail on Lincoln's face, hair, and the wheat stalks to clearly display its historical craftsmanship. Rarity and condition play a crucial role in the demand for this particular penny. While the 1956 D Lincoln Wheat penny is not among the rarest pennies ever minted, finding one in fine condition is becoming increasingly uncommon. Circulated coins often show wear on Lincoln's features and the wheat stalks, making well-preserved examples highly desirable. Collectors are drawn to this coin not only for its aesthetic appeal but also for its place in completing a full collection of Lincoln cents. The D mint mark adds an extra layer of interest, as coins from Denver were produced in large numbers, but surviving specimens in good condition are more limited than many might expect. When it comes to market value, the 1956 D penny in fine condition can command a respectable price. While exact values fluctuate based on demand, auction results, and grading, collectors can typically expect to see this coin selling for a moderate premium above face value, often ranging from $5 million depending on its specific grade and eye appeal. Coins with exceptionally clear details and minimal work can fetch even higher prices, especially when offered at specialized auctions or through reputable numismatic dealers. The key takeaway is that this coin represents not just a piece of copper, but an investment in American history that continues to grow in appreciation over time. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1956 D Lincoln Wheat penny, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, always verify the authenticity of the coin and its mint mark, as reproductions and altered coins exist on the market. Next, pay close attention to the condition. Even minor work can significantly affect value. It is also wise to purchase from trusted dealers or auction houses and to consider grading services for higher value coins, as professional authentication and grading can boost confidence and marketability. Finally, handle the coin carefully, ideally with gloves or by the edges, to preserve its surface and maintain its collector appeal. The 1956 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny in fine condition is far more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a tangible piece of history, a work of art, and a prized collectible that continues to attract attention in the numismatic community. Its classic design, historical significance, and steady market value make it a must-have for serious collectors and an exciting investment for those looking to explore the world of coins. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your collection journey, adding this coin to your portfolio is a decision that combines both heritage and potential financial reward. Keep an eye out, handle it with care, and let this humble yet remarkable penny become a cherished part of your coin collection. Next up, the Lincoln Wheat Penny from 1956, without a mint mark, in circulated condition. This coin, though it may look ordinary at first glance, carries with it decades of history and a value that continues to intrigue collectors and investors alike. Stick with us as we explore why this penny is more than just a 1-cent coin. It's a piece of American heritage that commands attention in today's auction markets. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, is one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. Created by the renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, the coin replaced the Indian head cent, bringing Lincoln's image to the forefront of American currency for the very first time. By 1956, the wheat penny had become a familiar staple in the pockets of millions of Americans. Unlike modern pennies, the reverse design featured two stalks of wheat flanking the words 1 cent, symbolizing prosperity and the nation's agricultural roots. The obverse, of course, proudly displays the distinguished profile of Abraham Lincoln, a reminder of the enduring legacy of one of America's most beloved presidents. What makes the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark particularly fascinating are its unique features and characteristics. The obverse showcases Lincoln's profile with remarkable detail, including the sharp lines of his hair and beard, the contours of his face, and the crisp lettering of "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." The reverse carries the iconic wheat ears surrounding the phrase 1 cent and United States of America, along with the motto E Pluribus Unum. Being a Philadelphia issue, the absence of a mint mark tells collectors that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which historically produced the largest quantities of coins. Despite this, finding examples in well-preserved condition, even circulated ones, is not always easy. Over time, the coins show the natural wear and patina that come with decades of circulation. Yet, even in circulated condition, these pennies exhibit the intricate details of Brenner's design: the crisp lettering, the subtle lines in Lincoln's hair, and the delicate texture of the wheat stalks on the reverse. Each of these features contributes to the coin's charm and collectible appeal. In terms of rarity and demand, the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark is widely collected but still commands a special interest among numismatists. While millions were minted, the coin's age means that many examples have been lost, damaged, or heavily worn, particularly since pennies were everyday currency and frequently handled. Collectors often seek coins with minimal wear, clear details, and a pleasing copper hue. Even in circulated condition, coins that retain a good strike and balanced color can attract significant attention in the market, particularly from collectors who aim to complete their Lincoln Wheat Penny sets. Now, let's talk about current market value. While values fluctuate based on condition, demand, and market trends, a 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in typical circulated condition can range from just $3 million or more for coins with better eye appeal and less wear. Coins in exceptional condition, even slightly circulated with excellent luster or striking details, can fetch much higher prices at auction, particularly from collectors aiming for set completion or investment purposes. With the growing interest in historical coins and the steady demand for wheat pennies, the 1956 Philadelphia issue remains a strong contender for both collectors and investors looking for tangible, historically significant assets. For collectors aiming to acquire this coin, A few tips can make all the difference. First, examine the coin carefully for wear, scratches, or corrosion. These factors directly affect value. Coins with even color and minimal damage are highly desirable. Second, consider purchasing from reputable dealers or verified auction sources, as authenticity is crucial in numismatics. Third, remember that condition isn't everything. Provenance and historical significance also add to the coin's appeal. Lastly, if you're building a collection, consider collecting multiple examples over time to increase the likelihood of obtaining a coin in excellent condition. The 1956 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark is more than just a 1-cent coin. It is a cherished piece of American history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a sought-after item in today's collector markets. Even in circulated condition, it offers both historical significance and monetary value, reminding us that every coin has a story to tell. Whether you are a seasoned collector, an aspiring numismatist, or simply someone intrigued by history and rare treasures, this humble penny has a wealth of appeal and potential that goes far beyond its face value. Next up, the United States Lincoln wheat penny, specifically the 1958 1-cent coin with a D mint mark, struck at the Denver Mint. While many may overlook pennies in their coin collections, this particular issue stands out for collectors due to its historical significance, intricate design, and the growing demand in the current market. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey into coin collecting, understanding the unique qualities of this coin can provide both fascinating insights and potentially lucrative opportunities. The story of the Lincoln wheat penny begins in 1909, a year that marked the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The United States Mint decided to honor the 16th president with a design that would replace the Indian head cent, and it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person on the obverse. Victor David Brenner, the designer, created a striking image of Lincoln in profile, capturing his dignified presence and historical importance. The reverse of the coin features the famous wheat ears design, symbolizing prosperity and growth, a motif that remained in use until 1958. The 1958 D wheat penny represents one of the final years of this iconic reverse design, marking the end of an era in American coinage. This historical context alone adds to the allure and collectible value of the coin today. Examining the unique features of the 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny reveals the artistry and craftsmanship that have captivated collectors for over a century. The obverse showcases Lincoln's bust with sharp details, including the lines of his hair, the collar of his coat, and the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," along with the date 1958 prominently displayed. On the reverse, the twin stalks of wheat frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, providing both symmetry and symbolism. The D mint mark, found just below the date, signifies that the coin was struck in Denver, distinguishing it from Philadelphia minted pennies and contributing to its desirability among collectors who seek to assemble complete mint mark collections. Coins in fine condition maintain clear details, including legible inscriptions and distinguishable wheat lines, even if minor wear is present, which is crucial for valuation in the collector market. Rarity and condition play a significant role in driving collector demand for the 1958 D wheat penny. While this penny was produced in relatively high numbers, surviving specimens in fine or better condition are increasingly sought after because many coins have been lost to circulation or have suffered extensive wear over the decades. The combination of historical significance, remaining population, and the iconic design ensures that coins like this remain highly collectible. Collectors often pay a premium for examples that display clear details without excessive scratches, discoloration, or damage, making condition a critical factor in determining both desirability and market value. When it comes to the current market value of a 1958 D Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition, prices can vary based on demand, rarity, and the coin's overall appeal. Typically, such coins are valued higher than their face value, reflecting their collectible status rather than their purchasing power. In today's coin auction and secondary market, a 1958 D penny in fine condition can command a respectable price, sometimes reaching several $4 million or more, depending on the venue and the enthusiasm of bidders. Coins in superior grades, such as very fine or extremely fine, can fetch even higher prices, reflecting the enduring appeal of this historic coin. Market trends also show that well-preserved coins from the final years of the Wheat Penny series are increasingly appreciated by both novice and veteran collectors. For collectors looking to acquire or preserve a 1958 D Lincoln Wheat Penny, several strategies are important. First, always assess the coin's condition carefully, examining details like the sharpness of Lincoln's features, the clarity of the wheat stalks, and the presence of any scratches, discoloration, or corrosion. Proper storage is also critical. Using acid-free holders, coin flips, or protective capsules will help maintain the coin's condition over time. Additionally, understanding the market and comparing prices from reputable dealers, auctions, and online marketplaces can provide insight into fair valuations, ensuring that collectors make informed purchasing decisions. Patience is essential. Finding a coin in fine or better condition at a reasonable price can take time, but the reward is a piece of American history that is both beautiful and valuable. The 1958 D Lincoln Wheat Penny is far more than a simple 1-cent coin. It embodies a century of American history, artistic craftsmanship, and collector fascination. From its iconic obverse portrait of Abraham Lincoln to the symbolic wheat stalks on the reverse, this coin captures a unique moment in the story of U.S. currency. Its rarity and fine condition, combined with ongoing demand in the collector market, makes it a highly desirable addition to any collection. For those seeking to explore numismatics or add a touch of history and value to their collection, the 1958 D Lincoln Wheat Penny offers both a tangible connection to the past and a potential investment for the future. Holding this coin is not just about monetary value, it is about owning a piece of history that continues to capture the imagination of collectors around the world. Next up, the 1955 Lincoln Wheat Penny with a D Mint mark, struck at the Denver Mint. At first glance, a penny might seem like a humble 1-cent coin, but in the world of rare coins, a 1955 D Lincoln Wheat Penny in very fine condition can capture the attention of collectors and investors alike, commanding impressive sums in today's market. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin represents a fascinating blend of history, artistry, and investment potential. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this series became instantly recognizable for its elegant wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and abundance, and the dignified portrait of Lincoln on the obverse. The 1955 issue, minted in Denver, continued this proud tradition, embodying both historical significance and classic design. By the mid-1950s, the Lincoln Wheat Penny was already an established icon in American coinage, circulating widely and becoming a staple in every pocket. However, today, coins from this era, especially those in very fine condition with mint marks, are highly sought after by collectors worldwide. What makes the 1955 D Lincoln Wheat Penny unique is not just its age, but its design and minting characteristics. On the obverse, you can appreciate Lincoln's profile with fine detailing in the hair and beard, and the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" crisp and clear. The reverse showcases the twin wheat ears framing the denomination 1 cent, with United States of America elegantly inscribed above. Coins in very fine condition exhibit clear design details with only minor wear on the highest points, making them highly desirable to numismatists who value both aesthetics and historical integrity. The D Mint mark, located beneath the date, signifies that this particular coin was struck in Denver, which often adds to its collectible appeal due to variations in mint output and rarity compared to other mint locations. Rarity and condition play a critical role in collector demand for the 1955 D Lincoln Wheat Penny. While millions of these pennies were produced, finding one in very fine condition today is increasingly challenging. Most coins from circulation show significant wear, corrosion, or damage, making those in excellent condition much more appealing to collectors. The precise preservation of design details, coupled with the Denver Mint mark, elevates its rarity, and as a result, the coin has become a prized item in auctions and private collections. Collectors are not only drawn to the historical value but also to the satisfaction of owning a tangible piece of mid-20th century America that has survived decades in relatively pristine condition. The current market value, the 1955 D. Lincoln Wheat penny in very fine condition, commands a respectable price, reflecting its rarity and demand. Depending on grading specifics, auction trends, and buyer interest, prices typically range from $5 million for coins in very fine circulated condition, while exceptional examples may fetch even higher amounts in premium markets. Prices are influenced by factors such as luster, strike quality, and overall eye appeal, making it essential for collectors to carefully evaluate the coin before purchase. This demonstrates how even a humble penny can become a valuable investment when historical significance, rarity, and condition converge. For collectors looking to acquire a 1955 D. Lincoln Wheat penny, a few tips can significantly enhance your collecting experience. Always examine the coin's condition closely, paying attention to wear patterns, luster, and any surface marks. Purchasing from reputable dealers or auctions ensures authenticity and avoids counterfeits, which are increasingly encountered in the market. Additionally, understanding market trends and historical pricing helps collectors make informed decisions and potentially secure coins before values rise. Maintaining your coins properly in protective holders and avoiding unnecessary handling will preserve their condition and future value, making them not just collectible artifacts but long-term investments. The 1955 D. Lincoln Wheat penny in very fine condition is far more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a piece of American history, a testament to thoughtful design, and a symbol of both rarity and collector passion. Whether you are a longtime numismatist or an aspiring collector, owning a coin like this connects you to the story of mid-20th century America and provides a tangible link to the past. As the market continues to appreciate historically significant coins, the 1955 D. Lincoln Wheat penny remains a compelling addition to any collection, blending beauty, rarity, and investment potential in one small but remarkable package. Next up, the United States 1953 Lincoln Wheat penny with a D mint mark. Even in rusty condition, this penny is more than just a small copper disc. It's a piece of history that continues to capture the imagination of collectors around the world. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just beginning to explore the world of coins. So let's explore what makes the 1953 D. Wheat penny so special, its history, its unique features, and why it's still highly sought after in today's auction market. The story of the Lincoln Wheat penny begins in 1909, when the United States Mint introduced this design to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny featured a forward-facing portrait of Lincoln, breaking the long-standing tradition of depicting allegorical figures on U.S. coins. The reverse of the coin, which earned it the nickname Wheat penny, featured two stylized wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America and E pluribus unum. By 1953, the Wheat penny had been in circulation for decades, and its design had become iconic, representing both the legacy of Lincoln and a tangible piece of mid-20th century American history. The 1953 issue was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with the Denver minted coins bearing the D mint mark that distinguishes them from their counterparts. What makes the 1953 D. Wheat penny unique are its subtle design details and the story carried by every coin. On the obverse, Lincoln's profile is sharply struck in the original design, showing the depth and artistry of Brenner's work. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" along the top edge and "Liberty" beside Lincoln's profile remain legible even on coins that show signs of wear. The reverse wheat stalks, though sometimes softened over time, reflect the era's focus on simplicity and symbolism, emphasizing agricultural prosperity and the value of hard work. For collectors, even a rusty 1953 D wheat penny tells a story. The copper's natural oxidation adds a layer of authenticity and character, distinguishing it from coins that have been artificially cleaned or overly preserved. Wheat pennies. In terms of mintage, the 1953 D penny's condition plays a major role in its collectability. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition command high prices, but even circulated and lightly rusty examples hold significant interest among collectors who appreciate the charm and history of a well-worn coin. The rarity comes not only from surviving examples but also from the fact that many coins of this era were lost, damaged, or melted down over the decades. A 1953 D wheat penny in collectible condition, even with rust or patina, is a snapshot of history that has survived more than 70 years of circulation. Today, the market value of a 1953 D wheat penny varies widely based on its condition, demand, and provenance. Rusty or circulated coins are often valued at several dollars in standard collector guides, but those with exceptional eye appeal or minimal work can fetch much higher prices at auctions, sometimes reaching $3 million or more for pieces that show unique character or attractive toning. Coins that are professionally graded by services such as PCGS or NGC in higher grades see even more substantial valuations. This makes the 1953 D wheat penny a practical choice for both new collectors looking to start a collection and seasoned numismatists searching for hidden gems to enhance their portfolios. For collectors aiming to acquire or preserve a 1953 D wheat penny, a few tips can help ensure you make a smart investment. Always examine the coin carefully for authenticity, checking the mint mark, date, and design details against reliable references. Avoid cleaning the coin aggressively, as this can reduce its value. Natural patina or light rust is often preferred by collectors for its historical authenticity. If possible, consider professional grading for coins that appear to be in particularly good condition, as certified coins typically command higher prices and greater market confidence. Additionally, sourcing coins from reputable dealers or auction houses adds a layer of security and ensures that the coin's provenance is well documented. The 1953 D Lincoln Wheat Penny in rusty condition is far more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a historical artifact, a collectible treasure, and a tangible connection to mid-20th century America. Its enduring design, subtle artistic details, and the story carried through decades of circulation make it a highly desirable coin for collectors today. Whether you are drawn to its historical significance, its unique charm, or its potential market value, this humble penny continues to shine in the world of numismatics. If you ever come across one, cherish it. You may be holding a small but powerful piece of American history that has captivated collectors for generations. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1957 D wheat penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more valuable coin stories coming next.